Let's get it started. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Creators Dementia. It has been a while. I apologize. I promised I would not do that again, but apparently I just could not help myself. I had to take a hiatus. And I don't have anything scripted today. Great. I forgot to put my phone on silent. But I do not have anything scripted for today. I just figured I would try my best to just get something out there. Bunch of things have changed. As you can tell, different camera angle now. I rearranged my office. I'll give you a quick... I'm trying not to move my chair because of the squeak. You all know the squeak. But, check it out. I moved around my office so that way I'd have more room. Woo! I even got my author poster up there. But yeah. Oh, and here's my setup now. Yeah, buddy. My camera sits on my steampunk lamp there, because that's all I can do. So, changes. Put it back up there. Safe. Changes. One, I do not work at my previous place of employment anymore. Last month, I turned in my keys and my badge, and I just walked on out. And, you know, in the 2 to 3 week little section there that I did not work, except for, you know, I helped my brother out and I went on job interviews and, you know, I did a little bit of DoorDash, whatever. I did not do really anything creative, and I should have. Those would have been opportune moments to literally get stuff done. But I was so much into my head and in myself that I could not grasp anything. But yeah, I no longer work there. I'm actually at a pallet mill right now building pallets on a machine. So that's big change in career right there. So that's what I have been doing for the past 3 weeks. And my body's trying to get used to it. My hands don't hurt anymore, so that's a plus. And lifting up all that heavy wood, I don't know if you can tell, but I can feel it. And I've been eating healthier, of course, but I have lost some weight. I'm proud. So good thing that come out of that job. And so yeah, that was a big change in my life right there. Let's see. If you've noticed, different intro again. I'm trying a whole nother thing. I'm not trying to make my intro so long, and I'm trying to be more active with the video here, trying to make it look more eye-pleasing, you know, have more aesthetic going. Hopefully get some more views on YouTube. But for all the people that's, you know, listens to me on Spotify and all the platforms, I really appreciate it. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I have been experimenting with green screen. I have kind of figured it out a little bit. So HHP is going to get into streaming gaming. I don't know when it's actually going to happen, but I'm slowly trying to prepare for that. Also, I keep getting an idea in my head about a certain mini series. It's not number one project right now. It's just an idea. So if any of you have actually tuned into my old channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's Living with a Demon. It's comedic. And since I've got this kind of camera here and this kind of audio setup, it's going to be a little tricky to try and get that proper, but you know, it's going to be a work in progress, and there's no telling when it'll actually start. But you know, I gotta make scripts for it and stuff like that. So it's a project I have in mind, but it's not a priority project. I've had to reevaluate some things here recently. it seems like I have overdone myself again. So that's why a lot of stuff got put on the back burner once more. I don't know why I keep doing this. It seems like I'm losing focus on the most important things in my life, and I'm trying to fix that. So I'm going to do a whole revamp of my life, time management, and all that fun stuff. But think big changes are coming. Like I said, new intro, new logo for Creators Dementia, something that's more eye pleasing as well. Thank you to my wife and Devani for helping me get more of a, I guess I should say, eye pleaser. Got a lot of good feedback with it. So all that's changed. Creators Dementia has a store now. We have merch. I am also going to start setting up a brand for Creators Dementia. It's going to be Demented Creator. There's shirts, hats, tote bags, notebooks, stuff like that out there if you want to check it out. It is actually redbubble.com/people/demented creator. A bunch of merch is there. We are still sponsored by Dubby. As of, I mean, no one's really kind of went into it. I don't think I probably sold any of their products with my Creators Dementia coupon 10% off thing. But, if you do happen to just kind of go into it, go into Dubby and look at it and find out you want to order something, then just use Creator Dementia at checkout, get 10% off. But yeah, like I said, a lot of things have changed. I've started doing fact videos on my TikTok and sharing it to Facebook Reels and Instagram Reels. I'm trying to get a persona like that going as well. I'm trying to get a short story done that is actually due next month. I am way behind. Like I said, I just got too much in my head, so it kind of faded as well, and it sucks. But it's how I get sometimes, and I wish I could change that. I wish I could figure out some way to actually be better with handling those thoughts, but I don't know. It's just ridiculous. The like I said, the Hidden Holler production is going to be more involved with media aspects, hopefully. And I'm honestly thinking about, I was thinking about this a lot. So Hidden Holler Productions is a whole production thing, but there's this one little aspect, because Hidden Holler Productions, I put Creators Dementia with HHP. I'm going to be putting my gaming with HHP. But the thing is, what I want to figure out how to do is establish another name called Real Robots. Just, as with video. Sorry, not audio, video. Of course, audio is with video, but video. Real Robot Studios. It's going to be REEL, as in real. ROE, as in the last three letters of my county, the county I live in, my home, and then bots, BOTTS, because that's my last name, and it'd be studio. So equipment and filming, it'd be like Hidden Holler Productions presents the Real Robot Studio, brought to you by Real Robot Studios, or however you're supposed to do it. That's one thing I want to try to venture to. It's going to take me a little bit of research and a little bit of time to actually get there, so we'll see. But I want to say congratulations to Dana on her new job and her new place that she's moving into. Larry Dean Toller's book Fates is actually in the top 100 on Amazon, and I'm super excited about that. So if you haven't got that book yet, please do. It's Fates: The Dark Legacy by L.D. Toller. You need to find it. It's a great read. I've mentioned him before, and I have, uh, supported him as well. It's a fantastic read. I proofread it as he was, going through his edits, and you won't be disappointed with that book. So I recommend getting Fates, a Dark Legacy. There's not much else that needs to be mentioned. That's actually probably about it. I'm always exhausted now. I'm super tired because now my job is very physical and very demanding with movement. So, like I said, I'm getting used to that. But yeah, hopefully. Oh, and also the Wayfinders Guild, the Dungeons and Dragons. It's kind of on hiatus as well. I don't know if it'll even continue. So I apologize for the ones who was actually looking forward to seeing how it goes. But it's all this stuff. Like a lot of people, I have noticed when it comes to YouTubes and podcasting, all this media stuff, a lot of them have teams or another person to, do some edits with their stuff. So that way, they can be the talent of it all, but, they only have to focus on that part. All this, I've said this before, all this is just me. It's all just me. And there's a lot to it. And if I had a team, maybe I could do better. Maybe eventually I will. It's gonna take some time. But I hope that one day I can get it there. It just, who knows, it may not happen, but as I try, at least I'm on have fun. And I hope you all enjoy Creator's Dementia. So this whole nice little episode here is a big old demented thought process. This is Creator's Dementia right here. It's the doubt, the insecurities, the struggles, the epiphanies, all of it. This is what Creator's Dementia truly is. It's a whole thing. And like just yesterday, I was at work and I was loading the runners and the boards into the machine, to build pallets. And I was just standing there thinking, I was like, with all this stuff I've tried to do, I haven't really gotten anywhere. And it sucks because I've been writing for a long time. I've been trying to podcast for a while. And I have, researched my ass off to make things, better, make it seem more professional, try and find hooks and trending hashtags, all that fun stuff. I have, I'm trying to write. There was a children's book I was wanting to have out back in October. It shouldn't have took me long, but I faded away from it. And, after a deep conversation I had with my wife, she supports me. She does. But there was a whole thing where I came to a complete realization. I asked myself more than once, within the 10 minutes I was standing in my one spot loading up wood to build a freaking pallet, I just asked myself, is it worth it? Like everyone in my family, like they all actually, they are creative. My mom can draw when she wants to. She doesn't, but she helped me make a poster board in school, and she drew pretty damn good. My brothers are highly musically inclined. Like I wish they could have formed a band together and took off. Like it would have been fantastic. Like they can sing, they can play guitar. It's easy to them. They can literally be great musicians. They just chose to not proceed with it. They kind of went real life. They wanted to be the proper adult, I should say. And they seem to be doing fine. Like my brothers are happy. My brother Eric owns his own business. He does his own construction and remodel. It's I've helped him out a couple of times, and he does damn good work like that. He has a knack for that. My brother Steven works for the post office, and he was a guitarist. He sang at my cousin's wedding a long time ago, and he has an amazing voice. He did really good with music. And my brother Scott, there wasn't an instrument he didn't pick up that he could not master. Like, he was fantastic, but he has his dream job. There's a place in a town not far from here. It's like an 8 to 10 minute drive. It's called Gamel. If any of you have read Zed's Wayward Son, you know what I'm talking about. I mentioned that city in that book, but he lives in Bug Tussle, which is another town past Gamel. But he got a job at the Gamel Shooting Supply, which is his dream job. He loves that place. That's where he gets all of his arsenal. And his best friend, runs that place, and he's ecstatic. He's happy. That's his job. He is set. Could not be happier for him. Now, I don't know about my brother Steven if he loves his job. I mean, the post office pays pretty good, so he should be all right. But then there's me. Of course, I do have other brothers and sisters, don't get me wrong. My little brother David, he's an EMT now, and I'm proud of him. That boy, he was in the military. He has done security work. Like, I'm so proud of him. All my other little brothers and sisters, they're in high school and middle school and stuff like that, so they're still kids. But like I said, then there's me. I am 33 years old. I have struggled with trying to figure out what I can do with my life. And a lot of people that, I've encountered are like, oh, you're still young. You got plenty of time to figure it out. But the thing is, I don't feel young. I feel disappointed. Like, I honestly thought, I never thought, okay, no, let me take this back. When I first started writing, of course, I dreamt of an overnight success. Who doesn't when they start? You get your first book out, you're going to be like, oh, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to hit that bestsellers list. Everybody's going to want to buy it. I've been there. That's what I had when I first published Zed's Rising, which still needs a revamp. But, I have been working my ass off trying to figure out ways just to be able to do something I love and not regret a day when I open my eyes and having to do something else. I know it's part of being an adult. Don't get me wrong. I get it, but it would be better if I had a job that I would enjoy. Like, I enjoyed working at the place I did work at about a quarter of the time. I enjoyed a lot of the people that I worked with. But then it was just a constant snowball effect of bullying. I'm not going to get into specifics because I'm not going to talk bad about anybody. And I finally got fed up with it, so I left. But, this job I have now, it's a job. That's all I can say. It's a job. And I have to have a job. I got to pay bills. That's just how the world works. When the government invented currency and taxes and all that fun crap, it's a death sentence for anyone who does not have the resources to truly make it out there. But that's adulthood. So, like I was saying, I was standing there yesterday making pallets, and I asked myself, is it worth it? Is the constant stress of not completing a story, or trying to plan a story, or trying to plan a video, trying to plan something to talk about on a podcast, and the times that you don't get to it, and you're worried that people are going to get angry and just completely tune out of your projects or quit reading your stuff, is all that stress worth it? I look at my brothers, I look at other people, they seem fine, they seem okay, remotely happy. And all they do is go to work, go home, spend time with their family, and they're content. As far as I can tell, they're content. I'm jealous, to be honest. Like, sometimes I wish I just could have been normal. Being weird that's something I'm trying to brand as well. But just being weird, being a creator, it's exhausting because your mind is constantly going. And if I had enough time in the day, like I mean, that's my, if I truly had enough time in the day to truly proceed, then I might be alright. But I don't know, sometimes I honestly ask myself, is it worth it? There's a lot of other things I could be doing with my spare time. I could be playing a video game. I could, honestly, I don't know. I could be relaxing on the couch and watching a show. I could just forget about all of it and just be my own normal self. And then I get to thinking, how boring would that be? And now my dog's barking. Somebody's probably across the road or on a bicycle. I don't know. But I get in these deep pits. I keep looking in my mouth. It's like, yeah. But I get in these deep pits of thought, and I keep asking myself, what could I have done differently to maybe be further along than what I am? And I don't know. I don't know if it's my location, or if it's just my presence, or if I'm just not that good. I mean, and, I have been told I have talent. I know this. I have something, but apparently when I get in my mind, it seems like it's not enough. And it sucks when you get into that type of creator's dementia. It's just, no, this is real talk right here. I guess I didn't need a scripted episode. I'm just going to ramble about what it feels like on a daily basis to try and make something of yourself with passions that you are just trying to grab. I mean, I will get onto YouTube and watch videos, and some of these people that's got 1.k view or 2 million followers, even 1,000 followers. I'm not interested in their crap, but yet they got it. Apparently 1,000 people or 2 million people are interested in what they do. So I'm just like, where have I went wrong to the point where I can't even getting to 100. And this is not a pity party. I swear. Do not think I'm trying to get someone to feel bad for me because this is how I feel. No, this is kind of like a journal entry to the handful of people that may understand, like, to the ones that actually watch or listen. There's a lot of things I would love to do. I would love to get HHP going. I would love to get my Living with a Demon going. I would love to, write more. I would love to stream. I would love to become a better gamer. Hey, I suck at games, just for the record. Like, my friends play with me, and the only thing that I bring to the table is I will rush in if they're like knocked, and I'll try and revive them. But other than that, I suck at gaming. But I don't know. It's just one of them things. I know there's no magic button, no magic word. There's honestly no restart. And I think sometimes I get too much into the fantasy world that I honestly believe that there is a restart button, but there's not. But yeah. So, yeah. I guess that'll be it for this episode. Creators Dementia is not going anywhere. Like I said, just sometimes I got to take a break and get some realization going. But I appreciate you all that's still hanging in there. Sorry that this was such a downer episode. What I plan to do is make it more visually fun, and hopefully the audio is a lot. I mean, this is as clear as it's going to get with the audio. I mean, I got a PodTrack P4, so yeah, this is as clear as it's going to get. And I don't know. I just need. I guess this is what I need. This right here. Just a way to express how I feel without being judged. It's kind of nice. I feel a little better now that I'm talking to the handful of people that listen. But hopefully, like I said, we'll get better. I've got to manage my time. That's a biggie. I've got to put priorities first. My actual priorities: wife, kids, health, mental state. It seems like creators in my predicament, that like not, just having the life that I have, actually having to be a full-time employee somewhere, as in, trying to do all this side stuff. It seems like we are the ones that have to that usually think about this stuff the most. And I don't know of a way to break that cycle unless we just get that break. But yeah, this is it for this episode of Creators Dementia. I hope the new intro is short and sweet enough. I hope the outro is too. I said, trying something different. I've been listening to other podcasts, and a lot of them just do the short music. So that's what I'm going to try and do. And I hope you like the new Creators Dementia logo. Like I said, if you guys want to support Creators Dementia, of course, I do have a Patreon, even though I don't have any patrons, but it's understandable. But like I said, I also have a merch store. It's 2 people I know of besides myself. I'd be wearing the shirt, but it's dirty. It's actually in the washer right now. But 2 of my friends have actually bought t-shirts. But if you want any Creators Dementia merch or Hidden Hollow Production merch, it's redbubble.com/people/demented creator. You can get on there. The merchandise is actually pretty cheap. I need to get me a hat because I always wear a hat, so I actually need a Creators Dementia hat. I'd wear the shit out of it. If you need to get a hold of me, give me a topic to discuss, something that you're wondering, or just want to chat, just hit me up at creatorsdementia@gmail.com. I'll answer you back. I have that email on my phone, this awesome Galaxy phone. But yes, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. Do not forget to check out Tyler Clausen's YouTube channel. It's called A Bit Much, and he's just great. All of his stuff is great. Don't forget Larry's book. He's actually climbing that TikTok ladder. I'm proud of him. And don't forget your indie authors, your indie creators, all of them out there that need your support, your shares, all of it. You can be that kind of support system. Just get their word out there. I said that, I think, in the very last episode I done. I was talking about support. You have no idea how great that makes creators and writers feel. Also, here is some information. If you have read a book by one of your friends, one of your favorite authors, it doesn't matter, the biggest way to help them out, to get their work noticed more, write a review on the website that you got it on. Like with Amazon, I'm pretty sure it takes 50 reviews, roughly. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I know it's close to that number, to get that book circulating properly for the right eyes to see. So just think about it. If you had something out there that you wanted people to buy or wanted to see, and the best way to actually get that kind of momentum going for a certain product is to write a review, because the more reviews, that means the website will notice that it's getting noticed. And if all these people like or love this product, they're going to bring it out to front pages, so that way they can sell more of it, and keep the momentum going. So just remember to write a review. Like, if you've read any of my stuff, please write a review. I would greatly appreciate it. But if any of you have any thoughts on how I can do better, or any time management tips and stuff like that, let me know. But that is it. Thank you all very much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Let's get back on track. Demented Creator,